You walk through the front door after 10 hours of breaking your back to pay for the mortgage, the car, and the very kibble in the bowl. You look at your wife. She doesn't stand up. She doesn't smile. She barely looks away from her phone to give you a cold hey. But then the dog walks into the room. Suddenly, her face lights up like a Christmas tree. She drops to her knees, her voice gets high and sweet, and she showers that animal with the kind of physical affection and warmth you haven't felt in 5 years. You stand there feeling like a ghost in your own home. You tell yourself it's just because dogs are cute, but deep down, your gut is screaming that something is broken. Today, we are going to expose the cold psychological reason why your woman treats the pet like a king and treats you like an annoying roommate. We are going to reveal how she uses the dog to hide her loss of respect for you and what it really means when her mothering instinct is active for everything in the house except her husband. If she gives the dog more kisses, more eye contact, and more I love yous in 1 hour than she gives you in a month, she isn't an animal lover. She's a woman who has emotionally moved out of your marriage. Men, this channel is becoming a brotherhood. I set a goal to unite 3,000 real men before this month ends. If you're rocking with the truth and you want more men to wake up, hit subscribe, like this video, and turn on your notification. Make your support and voice count in the comment section. Let's get real, brother to brother. It hurts. It's a quiet, stinging pain that most men are too embarrassed to talk about. You feel like a jerk for being jealous of a dog, right? You think, it's just a dog, I shouldn't let it get to me. But it's not about the dog, it's about the contrast. See, a woman's behavior is a map of her respect. When a woman respects her man, he is the sun in her universe. He gets the best of her energy. He gets the softest part of her voice. He gets the first hug. When that respect dies, she doesn't always leave right away. Instead, she redirects all that feminine warmth towards something safe, something that doesn't challenge her, something that doesn't ask her to be a better woman. The dog is the perfect safe target. The dog doesn't ask why she's being moody. The dog doesn't notice when she stops trying to look good. The dog gives her unconditional love even if she's treating her husband like garbage. By pouring all her love into the pet, she's telling you, I still have love to give. I just don't think you deserve it. Let's look at a man we'll call Brian. Brian was a provider. He did everything right. He worked a corporate job he hated to give his wife, Sarah, the life she wanted. But Brian had no backbone. He let Sarah make every decision. He apologized when he hadn't even done anything wrong. Over time, Sarah stopped seeing him as a man. She started seeing him as a utility, like the dishwasher or the heater. One day, Brian came home and saw Sarah on the floor, cuddling their golden retriever. She was whispering, "You're my favorite boy. Yes, you are. I love you so much." Brian walked over to kiss her, and she turned her cheek. She didn't even look up. She told him, "Can't you see I'm busy? Go make yourself some toast." Brian was the loser in this story because he stayed in that position. He accepted being ranked number 2 behind an animal. He thought that if he worked harder or bought her a bigger diamond, she would give him that dog love, but it never happened. Why? Because you can't buy respect. Sarah was using the dog to fill the emotional hole that Brian's lack of masculine leadership had left wide open. She treated the dog like a king because the dog never let her down, but Brian had let her down by being weak. Men, this channel is becoming a brotherhood. I set a goal to unite 3,000 real men before this month ends. If you're rocking with the truth and you want more men to wake up, hit subscribe, like this video, and turn on your notification. Make your support and voice count in the comment section. Let's think about the psychology here. A woman needs to provide nurture. It's in her DNA. If she respects you, she nurtures you. She makes the home a peace zone for you. But if she loses that respect, maybe because you became too nice, or you stopped having a mission, or you let her run the show, she can't nurture you anymore. It feels gross to her. But she still has that urge to nurture, so she gives it to the dog. She will buy the dog organic treats while she makes you eat leftovers. She will take the dog for long walks while she says she's too tired to go on a date with you. She will let the dog sleep in the bed, literally putting a physical barrier between your body and hers. This is a slow divorce. She's checking out emotionally, but she's keeping the dog as her emotional partner. If you are living this right now, stop telling yourself it's cute. It's a warning light on the dashboard of your life, and it's blinking red. Now, we need to look at how to handle this without looking like a jealous child. Because the moment you complain you love the dog more than me, you lose. You just prove to her that you are lower than the dog. You are now begging for the dog's crumbs. A man of value doesn't compete with a pet. A man of value notices the disrespect and changes the environment. Let's look at another story. Let's talk about Mark. Mark was in the same boat. His wife was obsessed with her little French bulldog. The dog had a wardrobe. The dog had a car seat. Mark had a cold shoulder. Mark tried to complain and she called him heartless. She told her friends Mark was jealous of a puppy. Mark realized he had lost his frame. He had become a background character in his own house. So Mark stopped asking for her attention. He stopped waiting by the door like a puppy himself. He started going to the gym. He started a side business that kept him out late 2 nights a week. He became unavailable. One night, he came home, walked right past her and the dog, and went straight to his office to work. He didn't ask for a hug. He didn't ask, "How was your day?" He was on a mission. 2 weeks later, the shift happened. She started looking for him. She started bringing the dog into his office to visit. Mark stayed polite but distant. He was a winner because he took his energy back. Suddenly, she had to compete for his attention. She realized that the safe husband wasn't so safe anymore. He was becoming a man that other people respected, and suddenly she wanted to be the one on his arm again. She started putting the dog in the other room so she could talk to Mark. He didn't have to say a word about the dog. He just had to become a man worth more than the dog's company. This is what no one wants to hear. Your wife treats the dog better because the dog is more consistent in its energy than you are. The dog knows its place. You lost yours. If you are sitting there right now feeling like the second best male in your own house, you have to realize that you cannot talk her into loving you more than the dog. You have to rebuild the masculine frame that makes her want to serve and nurture you. When a woman sees you as a high-value man on a mission, she naturally wants to be your peace. She wants to be the one who takes care of you. But if you were just the guy who sits on the couch and complains about the dog, you are just another chore she has to deal with. Let's look at the third story, the negative one. Let's call him Dave. Dave was the loser who tried to ban the dog. He got into screaming matches with his wife about the dog being on the bed. He tried to make her choose. She chose the dog. She moved into the guest room with the dog and filed for divorce 3 months later. Dave thought the dog was the problem. The dog wasn't the problem. The problem was that Dave had zero influence. He had no respect. You can't give orders to a woman who doesn't respect you. She will just see you as a tyrant. You have to be like Marcus from our earlier talk. You have to be the man who is so focused on his own growth that the dog becomes irrelevant. When you move with power, the people in your house and the animals will fall into line. Brothers, if your home feels like a kennel where you're just the guy who pays the vet bills, it's time to wake up. This is a sign of a deep lack of attraction. She's using that animal to avoid being intimate with you. She's using that animal to avoid the work of being a wife. Men, this channel is becoming a brotherhood. I set a goal to unite 3,000 real men before this month ends. If you're rocking with the truth and you want more men to wake up, hit subscribe, like this video, and turn on your notification. Make your support and voice count in the comment section. Don't be the guy who begs for a kiss while she's busy petting the dog. Be the man who is so busy building his empire that she's the one waiting by the door for you to come home. That is the only way to flip the script. You have to be willing to see the truth. If she treats the dog better than you, she doesn't see you as her leader. She sees you as her provider, her servant, or her roommate. Fix the man in the mirror, and the woman on the floor will eventually stand up to meet you. So here is the smart question I want you to answer in the comments today. Do you think a woman's obsession with a pet is a genuine love for animals, or is it a subconscious shield she uses to avoid giving her husband the intimacy he actually earned? I want to hear your stories. Have you lived this? Have you been the guy who felt invisible while the dog got the royal treatment? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. Your voice matters in this brotherhood. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button right now. We are reaching 3,000 men this month, and we need you in the ranks. Stay strong, stay sharp, and stop being second to the dog.